we're going to solve for x and we have to justify our reasoning. There's more than one way to do this one. The quickest one is to look at angle ABC and DCE. So if you find angle ABC, that's the 4x plus 22, and DCE, that's the 5x. I have them equal to each other, and the only reason I know that is not because it's given to me and not because I'm adding angles or bisecting angles. Those angles are in a position that they are considered corresponding angles, and we know corresponding angles are congruent, so I set them equal. From there, we can substitute our values in using the substitution property, and then we can solve using the subtraction property of equality. Definitely the quickest option is to do it that way. However, it's not even slightly the only way. You could have instead, and I know that's a lot of text all of a sudden, but you could have been looking at the 4x plus 22 and the 70. I have a feeling a lot of people probably did that because it's more similar to what we had been doing at the beginning of this unit. You could have added them up and set them equal to 180, and that's because they are supplementary. You could also call that angle addition. Then you could substitute your values, combine your like terms, subtraction property of equality, and then division. You still get that x is 22, you just had to do a couple more steps to get there. Once we know that x is 22, we can find the measure of angle FCE. So again, it doesn't matter which way you did it, but if I look in the picture, FCE is not labeled. DCE is, and it's 5x. But we know x is 22, so I could substitute that in. I know now that angle DCE is 110 degrees. DCE and FCE are linear pairs. They're adjacent and supplementary. So I could say, well, I know that means they add up to 180. So if I subtract 180 minus 110, I can find that FCE is 70. You could do all that work, or you could have realized, hey, look, FCE that they're asking me about corresponds with the original 70-degree angle. You technically didn't have to substitute anything at all. You could just say, well, corresponding angles are congruent, so therefore I know that is a 70-degree angle. Either one is fine, both get you the same answer.